They'll probably say, where exactly are you going with this? I see you really trying to take it there. Old school flow, chew you out, ain't fair. Jordan pants don't.
Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Zai. You already know what time it is. But anyways, man, let me just get into what I want to talk about. Look at this. This is something, man. Like I said, the whole hood thing I try to stay away from as far as like with the music, but like really just getting into like hood stuff all the time on YouTube is kind of boring to me because, to be honest, the gangbanging ain't even the same anyway. It's just basically wasting your time because you can't really do too much, like from, being certain shit being dictated, but at the same time, you got, you got cameras everywhere. You can't really do nothing. So it's like, you'd be better off just trying to get your money and get out there and get it in the right way, because at the end of the day, at least that will benefit you in some way, and not just benefit you, but benefit your family. The whole reason I'm making this video is because you got these cats on the internet that are like trying to bang the double S, but then you hear them, they be like cuz and all this other stuff. Like, I get it, some of you are trying to appease other cats because you're vodka around there, but at the end of the day, you ain't no blood and you ain't no Crip. So to hear it come out your mouth, it's kind of like, it's kind of slap in the face for cats that really been doing it. Not just me, like I'm old, but you got cats that are really old that been around for a long time and really been solid when it comes to this whole double S thing. And though they may not gangbang anymore or partake in certain things, there's still a slap in their face because they paved the way for a lot of cats to be safe in jail or not have to deal with certain things and not getting your chon taken. Because to be honest, if we didn't have the type of unity we have in state, a lot of you fools would be getting your cheeks taken. It's just what it is. What the hell? Like you would be getting your cheeks taken. Just to be honest, some of you just not built like that, and it shows a lot. Especially the cats that try to proclaim that they double S, but then you hear them in their feet and they're like, yeah, cuz, and yeah, blood and all this, and it's kind of like, dude, like, the hell is that? Like, that shit so backwards. And especially for anybody that's the same complexion as me and really saying that they represent this double, and you saying them words, it's like, who you trying to make happy? Like, are you repping the double S? Because the double S is made. You know what that 13 stand for? Like, if you repping that, you rep everything that comes along with it. Like, it just I don't get it. Some of you cats got in it because you got these high nines, or maybe the there's fair on what you're doing. You got dudes that you kind of grew up with, so you got kind of close, and you seen maybe you're with his family, so you got in, but not wholeheartedly. There's a lot of cats, and to be honest, some of you have never been tested. You ain't never been to the pen. You ain't never had to deal with opposition. You're good because you may have been to the county and slid through, but just seeing war, you haven't seen it. So you think it's sweet. This 13 ain't sweet, dog. Like, I be trying to tell some of you cats that there's cats I know that think about getting, and they're not Mexicano, and they be like, oh yeah, their whole stilo start switching, and like they see it because it's a fad to them. And I tell them all the time, man, that's to get you killed. Like, it'll get you killed. For one, you already got a lot of homies that's not really entertaining the fact that you representing the double S, because they don't think you should be represented. You're not Mexicano. You know what I mean? You got a lot of them that's racist towards other Hispanics. They don't, you know what I mean? Or other Chicanos, like, because they don't believe, like, okay, well, you're Salvadorian, or you're this, you're from Honduras, you're this, you're from Nicaragua, like, you fools shouldn't be represented. It's a Mexicano thing. But they understand what the whole thing is for, and the unity that came with it, and still in some semblance are in some way it's still just as strong. It's just a lot of watered down stuff in certain areas, but with anything, you know what I mean, it things fall and things come up, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't get it, you know what I mean? It's not to really get on lots of cases, because your S-ing is how you do it, dog. You're gonna double S the way you double S. And I see you on the street, like, I may not entertain it and interact with you because I feel like I've been through things that I had to, really, like, buckle down and endure. I'm not even talking about how you dress, because you got homies that sag, you got all this stuff. Like, I've been over that. I've seen it so much that it doesn't even affect me no more. Now, when I see fools that be like, oh yeah, cuz, like, I hate that. Like, you can't, and not just cripping because but for you to be representing the S and then you be like cussing me the next like that, I'll be want to do some things to you. You know what I mean? It's like you're not you can't do that with me. Like if you're a crip and you're whatever and we're cool, like I don't trip. That's the way you talk. I tell fool like what's up. That's just like what this how we it's lingo. You know what I mean? It's you're gonna pick up that lingo when the more you're involved in this, especially if you're really full fledged with it. You got fools that just do it like I said for a fad, and then you got the fools that used to do it that they changed up, but they're doing other things, so they don't talk with that tongue all the time. They're not around homies all the time, so they don't utilize. If you notice in my videos, I don't talk like that all the time. It's not that it's there. I had to make it up because it's there. But it's just like when I'm trying to talk to a broader audience, I'm not just trying to talk to the homies or people that live the same lifestyle as me. I'm trying to open the audience up. So if I say certain things, it's a put off to them. You know what I mean? It's not, and that's not keeping it real to me. Talking a certain way, like we know how to speak regular. You know what I mean? I speak to the homies like that because that's the homies. Now, I say all that to say this: like if you're representing, what I tell you is just do your life, get your money, you know what I mean? Like with all this bull, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you'll see a lot of you that think it's all that, you'll see, and it's gonna be like a crash course, and it's sad because a lot of you gonna be busted when your mom's passed or your dad's passed or somebody really important. Some people have lost kids, all due to the fact that they chose to live a certain lifestyle. I don't even promote it. I promote my hood as far as like what I did in certain things in music, but I don't go out of my ear to tell you to gangbang because to me it's not even worth it anymore. It's just, and you know how everybody gets to that point in life, but it's just like you see it and like it's just not the thing anymore. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. You'll get more time than a child molester get. And all you did was probably steal a piece of gum. Like, it's not worth it. And I know this video's kind of veering, but it's just, sometimes you got to talk to cats. Like, I talk to these youngsters. I tell my homies all the time, dudes are into fitness. Dudes are boxers. Dudes are, creating companies. Like, that's where you should be going. That's how you lace your homeboy. I got more respect for a cat that'll offer me a job than offer me a sack. And it can be like, this job could be $9 an hour, and this dude can be handing me something that possibly gonna put 5 or 6 racks in my pocket at one time. I'm gonna take the $9 and something, because I know at the end of that I'ma still be good. It may be a slow grind, but I'ma still be good. I take that sack, go out, get pulled over, get busted, and half my life is gone. It's been proven. So I avoid it. I respect cats that try to put their homies up on game. Like, if you trying to get your homie a sack, he's still involved in the game, that's cool. But if dudes are out of it, you're still trying to force things on them, not even force, but just, pushing more that negative than positive, you ain't really homies. You know what I mean? You may think you are, but the right thing would be to, if you ain't got to push give them some money. You see your homie struggling, give them some money. You know what I'm saying? That's what I respect. It's like I had a job and just got my second job due to a homie that I basically just met. The homie Risk got me in. And he got me in with somebody that decided to take a risk on me and it's paying off. You see what I'm saying? That's real. And like with the homie Risk, I already knew off the back he was a solid cat. I knew loyalty was there. That's why we formed the squad. You see what I'm saying? It's like I respect that. Hey, you looking for a holler? Yeah, I'm looking for that second holler. Something that's just gonna pay me. Don't trip, I got you. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's that real. But all in all, man, that's all I'm gonna say, man. If you really want to get it, you really want to bang, you really want to, this is double S. Like, I love that. Don't get me wrong, I love it. It's something I will never get past. That's why I don't deal with certain cats, just cause the double S. But at some point, it's like, man, you can represent and not be all out there, but this ain't even about them. The fool that choose to bang, it's the fools that are half-assing it. Like, you can't say this is double S and then change up, and you like, cuz they'll put you somewhere in a box. Like, you'll get caught. Like, people pay attention. Like, you say something on the internet, people catch it when you contradict yourself. And that ain't just a contradiction. That's a whole different thing. That's like me saying this is double S, and then you see me and say Norteño or something. Like, fools remember that. Like, you got dudes from this side that fools have been like, oh, this fool used to claim this. Like, don't do it, dog. Like, if you want to be a Crip, be a Crip. If you want to be a Blood, be a Blood. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about what color you wear. Colors don't mean nothing to me. Be what you know, but don't fake it. Don't try to do it because you think it's popular. I see fools on YouTube trying to do the same thing. Like, you pick up the lengua, you try to, you say certain things, you sound like a homie, but you're not. Like, that'll catch up. You ever get busted or you somewhere, you might be up north. They heard you talking and saying certain things. Now they gonna press you, dog. You can't, I may say my things against Norteños, but it's not like them fools ain't with the business. There's a lot. Like, I've ran into fools that was with the smoke. Like, so the only ones I really like talk shit about is them fools that try to act extra and they ain't nothing, dog. They're lames, and they're lames. The real ones, they kind of quiet, stay in the cut. The ones that when it pop, it pop. You know what I mean? And you'll see them moving around when you go upstate. You see them. It don't matter if it's a southern part. They moving around, dog. You'll know. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say with that, man. You enjoy the rest of the day. I got work tonight, so I'm trying to get these videos out, but I just really want to step on that because fools, they banging this wrong, dog. You can't have acid with the S, dog. They will find out and they will do something bad to you. It's too many homies. That's like me, dog. And I know I'm about to extend it, but that's like me walking around the street. If I was like faking it with that S, there's too many homies. There's real vatos out here. There's real fools out here really willing to do something bad to you if you slip up and say something stupid. And you got to respect it, dog. It's a part because they really out there doing it. And you got to respect it. So don't half-ass it. If you ain't with the double S, don't bang it. If you want to be a Crip, be a Crip. If you want to be a Blood, be a Blood. If you want to not gangbang and be a non-affiliate, be a non-affiliate, man. Get your money, run a corporation, get your homie his third job. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, man. I encourage positivity when until they got to get negative. With that being said, man, your boy Zod. The podcast will be back up soon, and you already know. And I'm out.
Kneel before Zod!